Balico building, and they put out.
Keep the music playing.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. The Temple Police Department is investigating a shooting that left 2 people dead. The crime scene was in the 1900 block of North 1st Street. That's near Lamar Middle School and Miller Park. Dispatchers sent officers to the scene just after 4 Sunday morning. That's where they found, they say, 1 person dead with a gunshot wound. A few minutes later, they say they learned a person had taken someone else to the hospital where they died. Temple Police have asked anyone with information to call headquarters. The uncertainty with tariffs and stock markets have caused Central Texas City to delay major projects. Belton has put off the sale of a $17.7 million bond that would improve infrastructure. The city council introduced the plan back in February. It would have expanded the Temple Belton wastewater treatment plant. The council has chosen to wait anywhere from 2 weeks to 90 days for the right time to complete the bond process. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Central Texas's weather is about to change as we push our way into Tuesday, thanks to a cold front pushing through. Unfortunately, that cold front doesn't arrive until tonight, so no cooler weather to start off the work week. Temperatures this morning in the low to mid 60s will warm into the upper 80s and low 90s this afternoon. Could even be a few mid 90s out there as that cold front starts to push towards us late this afternoon. Cold front arrives tonight, giving us some overnight clouds, so not quite as big of a temperature drop for tomorrow morning. Low to mid 60s out the door, but with returning sunshine, we'll see a temperature change in the afternoon, upper 70s and low 80s. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Good morning. Hey, it's Monday. Here we are, Zack Owen Show, downtown, Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. We're on 8th Street. Man, hopefully you had a great weekend. And guess what? It's another one of those theme weeks that I like to do. We've got baseball week. Take me out to the ball. How many times have you sang that over your?
A lot. I've heard it a lot. I've heard a lot of bad singing from it as well.
Todd Haney is my guest this morning. Every day, someone that played in the major leagues or coached in the major leagues. We're talking baseball all week long. We'll get the inside scoop from Todd. But first of all, let's kick it off the way we do every morning with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glares upon bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the show. It is Monday. Man, what a beautiful weekend we had over the week. Golly, just a great weather. They had a great concert here Friday night at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Randy Rogers Band had a huge crowd out on the parking lot. And here we are, Todd Haney, baseball week. Todd played for the Expos, the Cubs, the Mets. You could never make it down to the Rangers or the Astros?
No, I never played in the American League at all National League.
Now, here's something I just found out about Todd. Todd was a second baseman, and when he met his wife, he was able to say to her, honey, I never made it to third base. Get it? Kind of third base. You're the first one, honey. I got to ask you this. How many home runs?
In the major leagues, I hit 3.
Yeah.
So I was not a home run hitter. I was a contact guy, hit for average. And let's see, in A-ball, I think my second year in A-ball, I had a great season. I thought I had 281 and had like 7 home runs.
Wow.
And thought I was, big time home run guy. And they proceeded to tell me that it doesn't matter unless you hit 20 plus home runs. You're not a home run guy. So quit trying to hit home runs and hit for more average.
Boy.
So I focused more on average at that point.
How to deflate you right there. Yeah. Hey, if you're not hitting 20, you're not.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we're all labeled at some point. Here's what you need to do to be successful. And, hitting for contact and average, that was my deal.
I love it. Well, Todd, tell us a little bit about you, where you're from originally, where you were born, and about your career and schools and stuff like that.
Well, we only have an hour, so so born in Galveston, only lived there for 5 years. So I am BOI, born on the island, which is cool. But moved to Waco and grew up here in Waco. Just a great community to grow up in. A lot of really good people here. Played Lake Air Little League and then went to Richfield, which is now Waco High. So had a great time there. Had one scholarship out of high school to Panola Junior College, so I took advantage of that opportunity.
Now, where is Panola?
It's in Carthage, Texas. So out east, it's about 40 miles from Shreveport. So really, really close to the border over there. Took advantage of my opportunity great coach, Jackie Davis, who played in the big leagues with the Phillies a little bit. Just an absolutely great man. Love him to death. And then from there, was fortunate to go play at University of Texas for a couple years. And then I was drafted right behind. So Ken Griffey Jr. was drafted. So this is 1987. I was drafted right behind Ken Griffey Jr. He was a first-round pick.
Right.
And I was next in the 38th round. So I was right after him, 37 rounds later. And then from there, played 13 years. Made it to the big leagues with the Cubs, Mets, and Expos, as you mentioned. And as we were talking a little bit earlier, I think I played in just about every minor league city. Most winter leagues in Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. So I pretty much hit them all.
Wow. And I have to ask you, out of those three teams, which one did you enjoy the most as far as a player, and then also maybe spending time in the stadium, et cetera?
Yeah, for me, anytime I was in the big leagues, it was an amazing experience. You worked so hard to get there. Just the environment, the people, it was just amazing. But if I did have to narrow one down, I would say the Cubs, just because I played there the most. So I was there for 3 different seasons. So I really got used to Wrigley Field, the ivy, the bleacher bums, Harry Carey. I mean, it's just baseball at its finest.
You have part of history in you.
No doubt.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Did you ever get to talk to Harry Carey much or visit with him?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he would come down to the field and hang out with us and just talk. He enjoyed being down there. He loved baseball. So he loved talking to the guys, but also just finding out information. So, when he was on the microphone, up in the press box, he had information to discuss. But man, he loved my wife. We had a couple games where we did the family day out there.
Yeah.
He would love talking to her a lot more than he loved talking to me. And I don't fault him for that.
Well, see, I always did love him, but was he a different person just talking to him than he was in the booth?
No, he was a character, man. He is who he was. He just was a larger than life. He was just a fun guy to be around. Like I said, he was happy being out of the baseball field. So anytime he was out there, he was just having a blast.
He was doing what he always loved to do, just like you. You were playing baseball, but he got to do not only the on-air stuff that he loved to do, but his other love, baseball. So he had a great job.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, he did exactly what he needed to do and loved every minute of it, I would imagine.
All right, let's talk about, you mentioned some foreign countries, some out of the States. Tell us about those. What was different about playing there?
Man,
do we have time?
Yeah, that was a great experience. So started out in Venezuela, in Caracas, Venezuela.
Wow.
Which the first coup, so we were there in 91. So I was married in 91 on October 26th. On October 27th at 7 a.m., my wife and I, for our honeymoon, flew to Caracas, Venezuela for me to play winter baseball. So God bless her, and we've been married 34 years now.
Wow.
Just an amazing woman. But yeah, so played down in Caracas, and I mean, just what a great experience. Walked into the dugout. There's a security guard down there with an AK-47. So you kind of like pause for a second. You're like, okay, this is a little different than the States. Okay, at least we're protected. I hope I don't go 0-for-4 and get shot, maybe. I don't know what's going on here.
That's right.
But man, the fans are passionate. We have 30,000 people out there, just love baseball. I mean, getting in fights, they would bet on pitches and who would get hits and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh!
And then next thing you know, the alcohol's flowing. There's brawls up there. They used to do the wave, which was amazing. When they did the wave, no matter what, they had a full glass of beer, they would throw it up in the air. So
oh my gosh!
The wave going around the stadium, and then you see our little section of wives with their head down because there's stuff flying everywhere all over the place, man.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's such a great experience.
Wow, that's incredible. How long were you there?
I was there for a couple months. Winter ball is basically about 3 months.
Right. That's amazing. And it's great stories there. And we're going to continue to talk to Todd, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper about maybe some funny stories from those days, and maybe something crazy that happened back then. We'll talk about what he's doing now. Lots of things to talk about with Todd Haney, second baseman, Expos, Cubs, and Mets. And I was going to ask you before I forget this, before we go into our commercial break, when you were at UT, who was the coach then?
Coach Gus, legendary coach.
Legendary, yeah. Wow, you've had some great coaches.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Wow.
No doubt.
All right, we're going to talk more with Todd. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com. Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoalUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
We're back live, Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. All brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group. Thank you to the crew over there. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate, Weichert Realtors, of course, that's my real job, is selling real estate. This is the fun job. I get to hang out with guys like Todd over here. But Weichert Realtors, remember that if you're wanting to buy or sell, and now is the time to buy or sell. Also, Be Kind Coffee over on Washington Avenue. If you're looking for a cup of coffee this morning, remember Be Kind Coffee on Washington. And I'm excited to announce we got 2 brand new sponsors here on the Zack Owen Show. One of my longtime radio advertisers, Jack of All Trades Employment Services, Helen Underwood and the staff over there. They're wonderful people. If you're looking, we always said this for 31 years, Todd, on the radio. If you need a job, called JOAT, Jack of All Trades Employment Services. I'll talk more about them coming up. And also, a brand new sponsor this morning. I want to welcome Mike's Car Care, Auto Repair and Service. I'm going to talk more about them in just a bit, but welcome to Mike's. Appreciate you being an advertiser. If you want to be an advertiser here on the show, all you got to do is reach out to Rogue Media or reach out to me, and we'll make sure that you get a call back and get taken care of. Todd Haney, second baseman extraordinaire. When you started playing ball, did you start playing the infield? Is that something you knew you wanted to do, or did you kind of mess around playing different positions?
Well, based on my size,
right,
I was put at second base. So, you know, this is what God blessed me with was 5'8".
Right.
I was always 5'9" though in the program. I always wanted to try to get a little bit taller, but I should have gone 5'10", but I didn't want to stretch it too bad. So, yeah, so I was always at second base. My older brother, very selfish, is 6'1", so he kind of took the height in the family. So he's a couple years older than me, so it was awesome when at Lake Air Little League. You know, when he was 12, he played shortstop and pitched, and I played second base. So that was really cool. He ended up playing at Texas A&M, played 4 years there.
Yeah.
And then played a couple years of minor league baseball. So, you know, baseball ran in the family. My dad, who the only 4-time All-American at Sam Houston history.
Really?
So, I mean, it'll never be broken. I mean, so he just
Holy
an absolute
cow.
stud. So he played, and then he played a couple years of minor league ball before tearing up his knee. So baseball runs in the family.
And what did he play? What position?
He was a center fielder.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was really fast, but he was a lefty.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was a lefty, so played center field. And then, and so obviously he was our best coach, no doubt about it. Just an incredible man. But yeah, so I mean, we just, you know, we all grew up playing baseball, and yeah, long story coming back. Yes, second base was where I started, and just, you know, just it was home. I ended up playing some different positions just to kind of increase my marketability and help me get out to the big leagues, and played some short, third, a little bit of outfield, but second was my primary position.
You know, I always I played baseball as a young child, and then I stopped. I didn't play baseball through high school, and but after high school I played softball a lot. But working in radio in small markets, I worked in Cleburne. You kind of had to learn how to do. You just weren't a disc jockey. You had to help out with sports. You know, every little town had to carry sports and baseball and football. So being that I knew a little bit about baseball, I got to do play-by-play for baseball. At the time that I did it, Spike Owen, who played ball with, I think, Boston, was it?
Yeah, Boston, Seattle. Yeah, he had a great career.
Spike was in Cleburne, and then they played against, and first time I ever saw this kid pitch the ball, he looked like he threw the ball and reached to home plate. That's how it was Calvin Schiraldi.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really blessed to do play-by-play with some good players, being able to see some players.
Yeah, those are 2 great players for sure.
Now, talking about pitchers, who was the one pitcher that you feared the most?
Well, I didn't fear anybody, but I did not have a chance against Pedro Martinez. So I could have gone up there without a bat and had the same success. So he was just really good, man. He knew where he located it, and he had a Bugs Bunny changeup that was amazing. So most pitchers are changeup is about 8 to 10 miles an hour slower, and his was 13 to 15. So it looked same arm speed, same arm action, and you thought a fastball was coming, and it was a lot slower. And so swing, and I mean, so I struck out off him, which a lot of guys struck out. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely in his book and didn't have much of a shot.
And who was the one guy that you liked to be you say, man, I'm going to go to town on this guy?
I mean, there was, in the big leagues,
they're all good.
They're all good, right? So, there's nobody where you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to own this kind of a guy. Minor leagues, facing a guy a number of times, you kind of had some success against certain individuals.
Right.
Maybe, my dad was a lefty that threw me a ton of BP, so I was always pretty confident against lefties just because I was used to the arm action and the arm slot. But from a big league standpoint, I mean, it was cool. I got a hit off Randy Johnson. So speaking of a guy, the first guy, when you were talking about Schiraldi reaching the home plate.
Oh, my gosh,
I'm standing at home plate looking up at Randy Johnson, like, whoa, this is unbelievable. I mean, he's so tall, and when he releases the ball, it's halfway home. But got a base hit up the middle, so that was cool. But yeah, there's just so many good pitchers, and just when you think you've owned somebody, tomorrow shows up.
Yeah.
And who knows what happens.
Yeah. It's crazy. Todd Haney, our guest, is we do baseball week all week. We're going to talk more with Todd and find out. I want him to think about this. What was one of the craziest stunts, tricks that somebody pulled in the dugout or on the field when he was with the team? We'll talk about that and some other things too about baseball. Todd Haney is with me right now, but right now we got to check in and see what's happening in country music news. Time to check in, see what's happening in Nashville, and Nashville Cat will be up right after this.
Today's edition of Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show Live is brought to you by Be Kind Coffee. Be Kind Coffee's ultimate goal is to promote kindness. 1534 Washington Avenue. Sit down and stay a while. Be Kind Coffee is open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. BeKindCoffeeCrew.com.
Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman's Beverly Hills home was burglarized Friday night. The front glass door was smashed, then somebody searched the interior, but it's not known what was taken. That same home was also broken into on Valentine's Day. Friday night at her Vegas residency, Carrie Underwood was supposed to be twirling and dancing, but couldn't because she had to cover up a hole in the back of her shorts. Parker McCollum reveals he never spits out his gum when he's done. Parker says, "I've swallowed every piece of gum I've ever eaten." And finally, Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani, and her 3 boys just went to Big Cedar Lodge in Branson, Missouri. They got to explore caves and golf carts and ate from a custom menu created just for them. I'm Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show.
Zack Owen Show brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group. Hey, today, Todd, a few things we celebrate on this day. Today is Monday, April the 14th. Today is Moment of Laughter Day. So sometime today, you got to bust loose with a laughter.
Just a moment.
Okay? Just anytime you want to, bust loose.
All right.
Today is National Dolphin Day, National Gardening Day. Get out and I spent some time in the yard over the weekend. Not really a garden, but did that. National Pecan Day. Now, do you say pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan. If you're from Texas, it's pecan.
Yeah.
And today is a day that, thank you, Mike, for putting this down on the list today, that I should really celebrate. National Ex-Spouse Day. Curiously inserted into the calendar exactly 2 months after Valentine's Day has become a time to reflect on the positive moments you shared with your ex. Well, it's going to take a while for me to think of some of those. That's correct. You married them, so there's got to be some positive stuff. But anyway, today is National Ex-Spouse Day. You, Mike and I both, Jim and I used to say that was the running joke over the years that Jim and I, because we're together, we were married 8 times.
Wow.
And so we would always laugh that we had spent more time together than any wife we'd ever been with. You said you were married how many years?
34.
Jim and I were together 31.
Yeah.
So Anyway, so today, enjoy your day. I think I'd rather enjoy moment of laughter day. Maybe you should give a moment of laughter knowing that your ex is an ex. That would be a good one. Todd Haney is with me. Okay, you baseball guys have some free time, and so you like to play some pranks. What are some of the pranks that maybe you did, saw someone else happen to, or it was pulled on you?
I mean, there's quite a few. There are some that probably can't be discussed on the show, as you can imagine. So now you have to work through those and go, okay, these were fantastic, but we can't necessarily discuss these. There's always the icy hot and the jock deal. I mean, that's been going on for years. There's the hot foot, where you get some gauze and tape it to a guy's shoe and light that on fire, and that's always fun to do in the dugout.
Yeah,
especially during a game, obviously. There's a 3-man lift where you get the really strong guy on the team that thinks he can lift a car or whatever it might be, and you interlock arms with a couple other guys and bet him that he can't lift those guys. And then put him down there in the interlock, and guys would throw anything and everything in the clubhouse on top of that guy. I mean, mustard, ketchup, hot sauce. It was ugly. So those are a few. If I think of another one, then I'll certainly bring that back up.
Right.
Because there's definitely some good ones that happen. Obviously, we do have a lot of time.
Always curious that when you get into a rain delay or something like that, what do? You just go sit in the clubhouse? That's it?
Well, the best thing is the clubhouses that have ping pong tables, because then we go have ping pong tournaments in there. So if you see us come out all sweaty from a uniform, just sweaty, it's because we had an amazing ping pong tournament. And so, we stayed loose, a lot of competitive, some paddles flying here and there. But we had some great ping pong, or we had Mario Kart races.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah, a lot of grown-up stuff.
Favorite baseball movie?
Favorite baseball movie's got to be Bull Durham. Just
great
because
movie.
I played I played in the minor leagues quite a few years, so certainly relatable from many things that happen. Just some of the people that you meet along the way, Nuke LaLoosh kind of guys, Crash Davis, all that. The meetings at the mound. With the wedding and buying the candles and things of that nature. I mean, minor leagues, man, it was a lot of fun. A lot of different cities, a lot of small cities, a lot of characters for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of meetings at the mound, and you guys would go up there, most of the time, would it be to change pitchers just when you would all meet there, or just to go, what would you talk about?
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends on the pitcher. Sometimes, I would just go up to divert their attention. They maybe walked a guy, they might be in a little bit of trouble, so I might go up there and just tell them a joke. I might go up there and go, hey, man, there's a billion people in China that really don't care if we win or lose this game. And you see them thinking what?
Yeah.
What?
Huh.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then there's some guys you go up there and kind of challenge them a little bit. Like, hey, man, you're, and as a coach, sometimes I'll go out and go, if you're not sure you can get this done, I'll take you out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you want to see them like, I got it, get out of here kind of a deal. So, it really just depends on the different pitcher and what they need sometimes. And it just varies.
Right. All right. Going back to the movie situation, the one that I've watched recently for a second or third time was Moneyball, the story about Oakland A's.
Yeah.
You see that movie? Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Was that accurate in some way?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, I mean, I was, Mike Magnanti I played with, the lefty that they released. Jeff Tam was one of the young guys they had over there. So, I mean, that was, I played with a number of those guys. But, yeah, it certainly was. And, I mean, I felt like it was a great job on, Bean's part of, hey, we're a smaller market team. How are we going to compete? And, getting guys to get on base, was certainly an effective method that, and game plan of what they needed to do to be successful with the amount of money they could go pay guys.
Yeah. And it came across, you said smaller market. It came across as they were pretty cheap. They didn't give you you had to pay for your own sodas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a little over the top. There's some issues there, no doubt.
Yeah. But when he, in the movie, you can tell me yes or no, when after the season, he got brought up to, was it the Cubs or who was it? Or Boston, where he went and met with the general manager, the owner or whatever.
Boston, yeah.
And was offered so much more, and he said no. Did that really happen, you think?
That I'm not sure. I mean, I would think that there's a possibility that happened, just because, when you are able to have success and figure out a game plan of, hey, this is what we have, now let's figure out the solution, and and go out and be successful with it. I'm sure that that opportunity presented itself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, talking to Todd Haney. It's baseball week. We're going to talk more with Todd, but we're going to play a music video right now. I'll give you a classic music video right here on the Zack Owen Show. We'll be right back.
Get a job. My baby said you got to get a job. You can't stay here like a good one does inside. Well, I said bad luck, baby, because I think I might put on my hat and go out tonight. I got my sights set on somebody new. Brand new shine of my dancing shoes, gonna put my heel on top of these blues. Twist and tear them on, that's what I do. Find somebody, take me on to town, spread that spending money round. Treat me sweet, not drag me down like you. Bad luck, baby, looking like our time is through. You don't have to cry. You won't be alone when you're with your other guy. I said, bad luck, baby, you heard my plan. You can get yourself another man. See if he can love you like I can today. It's not that you ain't nice and kind. I sure hope that you don't mind. But I got to find someone who pays. Work till my share, never certain. I have heard my calling, it's to play. Bad luck, baby, look like I'm gonna stay.
Back live, Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, brought to you by Lankford Realtors, the Eastland Group. Hey, I want to talk to you about one of our new morning show sponsors. That's Mike's Car Care, Auto Repair and Service. So many people are looking. I see it all the time on Facebook. Where can I go? Where can I go? Trusted service, and they're not going to screw me over. Well, let me tell you about Mike's Car Care. Very proud to have you as our morning show sponsor. They're proud to have you as a customer. Make their relationship with you one of those pleasant relationships where you know them as family, and they'll take care of you and be honest and repair your automobile right the first time. Anyway, Mike's Car Care has a number here, 254-732-1202, 1202. Again, 732-1202. They're on Sanger Avenue. Everybody knows where Sanger Avenue is, right here in Waco. Check them out. They've got you covered from oil changes, brake repair, and auto maintenance. Get your car maintained. It's kind of like getting your teeth clean. Get your teeth clean, your body will feel better. Same thing with getting your car serviced over there. Mike's Car Care, auto repair service on Sanger Avenue. Thanks so much for coming on the show and being a sponsor. We'll talk more about them a little bit later on. Todd Haney is my guest. It's baseball week here. And Todd, second baseman for the Cubs, the Expos, and the Mets. And those three, we didn't talk about this. We said you played for a lot of coaches. Who were your coaches with those three teams?
So the Expos was Felipe Alou, who's amazing, great. I mean, probably one of the best coaches I've ever been a part of or been around. And then we had with the Cubs, Tom Trebelhorn, and then Jim Rugelman.
I remember those names.
And then with the Mets, Bobby Valentine.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Yep.
Woo. You know, being growing up in the Fort Worth, Dallas area and the Rangers, you know, we knew who Bobby Valentine was and all that stuff. And it was just, you know, there was a time when Bobby Valentine, I'm going blank, owner of the Yankees.
George Steinbrenner.
Steinbrenner, Billy Martin. You know, you heard about them all the time. It was just stuff going on. It's almost like they created craziness.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, if there's chaos with Steinbrenner and Martin and those guys, then it takes the pressure and the heat off of the players.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one way to look at it is now everybody's talking about, you know, the ownership or the manager or whatever it might be versus the team that lost possibly. So it takes a lot of heat off the players.
It's kind of like Jerry Jones. He catches all the heat for the Cowboys.
Exactly.
Todd Haney is here with me right now talking baseball. What do you think, besides your dad, your family getting into baseball, what really drew you to the game? What do you like? And maybe over the years it grew and grew and grew. What do you like about baseball?
Man, that's a great question. You know, it's just you know, it's the national pastime. I mean, there's, you know, the playing catch with your dad, as you know, as everybody always says, you know, that just kind of the, you know, the romantic of baseball.
Sure.
But, you know, it was just one of the sports. So, you know, I played everything growing up. Obviously, I don't think I had a really good opportunity to go play in the NBA with the size issue.
You never know.
Yeah, I'm never going to say never, definitely. The football, I remember I was playing football at Richfield, loved it. Loved the defensive back, loved hitting people. And I went and saw a Baylor football game when I was like a sophomore. I'm like, all right, well, there's no shot that I'm playing college football because those dudes are huge and they'll kill me.
Yeah.
And so, you know, baseball was something that, like I said, family-wise we did, something I really enjoyed. You know, I really just, you know, like being on the baseball field, the brown dirt and the green grass. And so, you know, I felt like, okay, this is my best opportunity to just continue to see how good I can become. You know, whether it's high school, college, pro, whatever it might be, just continue to go out there and practice. And I love the grind of baseball. I love to, you know, be in the cages and working on just the little nuances of hitting and, you know, putting the barrel on the ball and things of that nature. The strategy is amazing. A pitcher that, is tipping pitches and you can see him moving a finger. So now you picked up something on the pitcher where you might be able to have some more success. I mean, there's just so much that goes on in baseball that, maybe some people aren't aware of. It's just quite a bit.
If you had advice for a young person playing ball, what would that be?
My advice would be to play multiple sports, to be the best athlete you can be, and to go out there and enjoy what you're doing. You always hear have fun. Obviously, if you're not having fun what you're doing, you're not going to be successful. And just be the best you can be. And that way you have no regrets. I never, when I was playing high school, I never thought I was going to play in the big leagues. When I was playing college, I never thought I was going to play in the big leagues. I just was trying to be the best player that I could be. And, I enjoyed being around players. I enjoyed the clubhouse. I enjoyed the dugout. I mean, there's just so many cool things, meeting people. I still have lifelong friends from when I played high school, college, pros, all that kind of stuff. But, that's the thing is if you really are passionate about it, then, go be as successful as you can be.
Yeah, I think, of course, I didn't play professional sports, but I see a lot of people that are surrounded and driven, like you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, whether it's tennis, golf, whatever, baseball, and they get to a point and they get burnt out. They're just driven. But I like what you say, play multiple sports and enjoy it, have fun doing it, and I don't think you'll get burnt out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If it's work, then you'll definitely get burnt out. I mean, I was a guy in junior college that would go 0 for 4 and I'd be hitting in the cage at night with my car lights turned on because we didn't have lights.
Right.
But I was not happy that I went 0 for 4, but I also wanted to improve. And to me, that was part of the grind, to embrace the grind. And, a lot of guys were like, I have no idea what you're doing. And I'm like, well, first of all, I hate going 0 for 4 and, I got to get better, man. So I'm going to work at it.
Yeah.
It's part of it. And when you're passionate about something, then it's not work, obviously.
Sure, man. All right. Think about this. Whether they're alive, dead, greatest baseball player ever.
Whew, man. I mean, you can't not throw Babe Ruth up there. Obviously Mickey Mantle.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's just some great players of days gone by. I mean, Shohei Ohtani is kind of rewriting everything. He's unbelievable. Mike Trout is just an amazing player. There's a number of players where you can have an argument of how great they are, no doubt about it. But certainly the guys that paved the way, like I said, the Babe Ruth, the Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, a lot of these guys that just set the tone. There's a number of just amazing players.
Do you ever wish, man, I'd give anything to go back and see Babe Ruth play?
Oh yeah.
And watch a game in his prime, you know?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to go, see Babe Ruth and then go eat, 7-8 hot dogs after the game kind of a deal.
couple of beers.
Yeah, exactly. Mickey Mantle, hey, after the game, let's go out and, hit the club and go, have some fun kind of a thing. So, it'd be really cool to get back and see that.
Sure would. Todd Haney, second baseman extraordinaire. We're going to talk about some more things I've got for him coming up, but we want to take a short break here. We'll be right back.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress. It's like a wearable hug for your nervous system that helps you calm down and feel better. The Apollo wearable will send gentle vibrations to your body, like a song you can feel instead of hear. You feel better. You sleep better. And you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
When you learn a language with Babbel, you start a journey that takes you further and further. Anytime and anywhere you wish. It's easy and fun. Broadens your horizons and keeps your brain fit. A journey into new thoughts. new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
BadCreditLoans.com is a pioneering service provider that has carved a reputation in the financial industry for its dedication to helping individuals with bad credit secure loans. By making timely repayments, borrowers can gradually repair their credit history, thereby increasing their chances of securing better loan terms in the future. BadCreditLoans.com serves as a beacon of hope for those with bad credit. Simple, fast, and reliable loan application process. And its commitment to responsible borrowing makes it a trusted partner in the journey towards financial stability.
Did you know nearly all stock price changes of 10% or more result from a single news headline? These news catalysts create trading opportunities every day. All you need is a little help to reach out and take them. It doesn't matter if your investment budget is small or big. All you need is Benzinga Pro and its powerful news alerts, price tracking, and portfolio monitoring. Subscribe now, and we'll skyrocket your portfolio today.
OsleyMD.com. I've always had thin hair my whole life. It breaks off at a certain length. In the last 6 months, I've noticed it just really bad. I mean, you could totally see it. I wear a hat a lot. I tried several different products. My experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again. OsleyMD.com.
I don't know, if Bubble wasn't here, I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. Bubble allows you to make it real and for it to actually work. So I feel like Bubble bridges that gap and being able to give people the opportunity to make their ideas come to life really quickly too. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built and have the control over it.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
Hi, I'm Jo from Face Theory. You're going to want to have a specific goal for your skincare routine. What do you want to achieve? Active ingredients are really strong, and if you're using too many at once, your skin can get overwhelmed. Don't overspend on products. Choose products that have scientific research behind them. At Face Theory, if you're not happy with a product, just say so, just give us a shout and we'll give you your money back, no problem.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone and then you're gonna use the Kodak Photo Print app. It's going to print you a 4x6 photo. I am just in awe. I love how these turned out. Also, the printer comes with a free cartridge of 10 photo sheets. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
Hey, we're back live, Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, where we had a great show this past Friday night with Randy Rogers Band. Huge turnout, good crowd, great weather. We got another big show coming up this weekend here at the Backyard. We'll try to get Chris over here in just a bit to tell us about that. Coming up next hour, just in a few minutes, Dillon Lankford is going to be here from Midlothian, and we're going to have him sing some songs and talk about music with Dillon. Right now, Todd Haney is my guest. It's baseball week. Every day, we're going to have a different ex-major leaguer. Do you like to be called ex-major leaguer or major leaguer?
As long as Major League's in there, I'm cool with it.
I like it. So tomorrow, our guest is going to be Billy Brewer. And go ahead and tell us about Billy, what you know about Billy, so we can use it against him tomorrow.
Well, he's a left-handed pitcher, so there's a good starting point. And then, it's funny. Now that you mentioned that, when you asked earlier, like if there's a certain pitcher that you own.
Do you own Billy?
Oh my gosh, man. I mean, wore him out. Now this is minor leagues, but yeah, he couldn't get me out.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that was the one guy, I guess I would say, but
that's funny.
Yeah. So he and I were partners for years, man. We're like brothers. We just an amazing individual. We ran the Waco Storm, a select program here that helped youth in Central Texas. just taught them baseball, wanted to give back to the community, wanted to help them go play college baseball.
Right.
And so I was obviously the position player, work with hitters, and Billy worked with pitchers. There's nobody better at teaching pitching than Billy Brewer. So just a great person, man. You're going to have fun with him for sure.
Man, Billy, he said nice things about you this morning.
Remember that.
Yeah. All right. I've always been curious too about ball players and the equipment they use. Did you have a favorite? It has to be this brand glove or bat.
I mean, I pretty much had the same glove, a Rawlings glove that I use. I mean, I played professionally 13 years.
Yeah.
I think I used that glove for 10 or 11 until it just wore out.
I was going to say,
man.
did it just wear out?
Oh yeah. I mean, I restrung that thing and patched it up. I mean, it was like my hand. It was just, I love that thing. I knew exactly where the ball would be, ground balls, whatever it was. And so, yeah, it was a sad day when I had to, change.
Did that kind of affect you a little bit? Get used to the new one?
You use the other one you always got to have a backup in case something breaks. So, I would take ground balls with it. I would, in the off season, get a lot of work in with it. And so, the transition was pretty smooth, but it was sad knowing that my favorite glove, I had to, put it to rest.
Now, was it playing second base to use a shorter or longer glove?
Yeah, shorter. So 11, like 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half inch. And the reason being is, when you're turning double play, you got to get the ball out of there. So you don't want a bigger glove. Like outfielders use a longer glove.
Right.
And they usually break their glove in. They'll break it in where it's thumb to pinky, whereas a middle infielder is more thumb to middle finger because you want a little bit flatter and you want to be able to get the ball out transition when you're turning two.
Right.
Especially back in the day when guys could kill you when they slid in. Now you have to slide into the base. Back in the old days, as I hate saying, I get blown up, man.
Yeah.
Guys come rolling in there, and that was part of baseball was taking a guy out on a double play.
What about bats? What was your brand?
Louisville Slugger was one that I used. I used an M110. It was a 33.5 inch, 32 ounce cupped. So I liked it kind of evenly distributed. The home run guys like a little more top heavy to kind of get the barrel there and work through that. But I liked it a little more evenly distributed. But man, the torpedo bats.
Well, I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, so I need to hit with one. I mean, I like the thought process, obviously, of, hey, this is where you hit the ball quite a bit on the barrel. So let's make that area, more prevalent in the bat. So, you're consistently hitting there.
Sure.
I don't know if I can say I consistently hit the ball in the barrel. I hit off the end some, I got jammed some.
It's like a golf club.
Yeah, exactly. No doubt about it. So I coach summer baseball up in Victoria, British Columbia. So this summer we're going to have some torpedo bats. So I'm going to take a little BP with it. I want to see how it feels. But I like the premise of it for sure.
Thoughts of playing with metal bat, wood bat? What's the big difference?
The big difference is, with a metal bat, you can get away with hitting it wherever and still get a hit. It doesn't break, right? So, I mean, you can get jammed and flare one out there and still get a base hit. The bat doesn't break. If you get jammed, a guy throwing 95 with a wood bat, it's breaking and your thumbs are rattling and it's, it's not good. So, you really have to focus on obviously hitting the ball in the barrel. And when you hit one on the barrel, there's nothing better than just puring a baseball. And man, you just know, you don't hear a sound, you don't hear anything. And, hitting a home run, it's an amazing feeling off of a wood bat.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that it should be wood bats all the way through?
I mean,
school?
It's tough because using wood bats and breaking wood bats can be very cost prohibitive,
right?
In high schools and little league, whatever it might be. So I think that's part of it. From a pure baseball purist, I would say yes. But I mean, when you look at cost and things of that nature, it's just, you can't, it just couldn't, I don't think it would work.
Sure. Todd, tell us about you. You brought it up just a little bit, but I want to talk more about it, of what you do now during the summertime.
Yeah. So I coach in a collegiate wood bat league up in Victoria, British Columbia. So we play a 54-game schedule, June, July, August. It's tough because it's like 65, 70 degrees up there when it's 110 down here. But I work through it, and I make it work. But man, it is a blast. I love coaching college kids. They're very receptive to instruction. They respect the fact my pitching coach pitched in the big leagues as well. So they respect the fact that we played at the next level, and they know that we're trying to help them get the most out of their career, whether it's in college or if they want to play at the next level. So we have players from all over. Most of my contacts are here in Texas. So we have TCU and Baylor and University of Texas and Incarnate Word and, some JCs, Panola, Paris, Hill College that send a bunch of kids up there. I've got guys from the West Coast. Last year I had a kid from Australia,
wow.
95.
Wow.
Didn't know where it was going, but he threw 95. Great kid. So it's a really cool league, and it's a great opportunity to work with guys that, that are there to get better, that are there to improve their craft.
Being up there, have you become a hockey fan?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I 100% respect. Hockey is amazing.
Oh, those guys are so crazy. Athletic to skate.
Yeah. They
and play.
Yeah, it's amazing, the athleticism. But
it's just not your game.
Yeah. Well, growing up in Texas, it wasn't part of it. So I've seen some in person. I think it's an amazing sport. But I haven't, I'm not watching hockey on TV. But I love going to games in person.
Yeah.
And certainly, respect everything that they're doing from an athletic standpoint.
He's in love with Canadian football.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to tell you that, but
BC Lions. Here we go.
There you go. See, Todd Haney's been my guest this morning. I want to say thank you so very much for taking the time to come over and I was almost going to ask him to go play golf with me, but then I found out this guy is a scratch golfer, and then that just tore me up.
Well, I mean,
plus I play for the old man's tees up front too.
I mean, so yeah, I'm a 5 handicap, so yeah, we can't go scratch just yet. So
okay.
We're working on it. We're grinding, so hopefully it happens.
If somebody wants to follow along and find out about the team this summer or whatever, is there a way to follow you on social media?
Yeah. So, Instagram, Todd Haney, or at Todd Haney 24. And then, our website for Victoria Harbor Cats is harborcats.com.
Harborcats.com.
Yep.
All right. Todd, thank you so much, buddy, for coming in. It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Definitely, man. I appreciate it. Great seeing you again. It's been too long.
Yeah.
And yeah, we need to go play golf.
Let's
I'm
do
glad
it.
you're doing baseball week. Great call. Maybe we'll do golf week and we'll talk a little golf next time.
Now, before we let Todd, there's two things that I've got to get him to do. One, what are your thoughts on this new replay and having so many replays where you can challenge a call?
Yeah.
Thoughts on that, and thoughts on replacing the umpire with computer with laser stuff?
I am in on replacing the umpires. So for me, if you're impacting a game, and I mean, umpires are great. There's no doubt. I mean, what they're doing, calling the amount of pitches they do is not easy. I've tried it. Trust me, it is not easy. But if you have something at that level, at major league level, where there's millions of dollars riding on a baseball game, salaries and just team wise, let's make it as fair as possible and use the technology that we have to make sure we get everything right.
Yeah.
That's where my head is.
And replay, do you like the replays?
I love the replays. Yeah. I mean, for me, like I said, I want to get the call right.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. And, whatever call, if it's a ball or a strike, or if it's safe or out or whatever it might be, the call's right, then you can go home, put your head on the pillow and go, you know what? That's exactly what happened. We got it right. We're good to go, as opposed to, going through like, I know that was a ball and it impacted the game or whatever it might be. So, yeah.
How many times did Todd Haney get heaves ho out of the game?
I mean, there's been a couple, I mean, it happens. You get a little hot sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a little discussion with an umpire and you don't agree with them necessarily.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's happened before.
All right. Last thing that Todd wasn't prepared for, but sitting in front of him on a sheet of paper is a list of jokes. And Todd, your job is to give us the bad joke of the day. You can pick one of those and read it to us.
They're all so bad.
Exactly. That's why we call it the bad joke. Pick one, Todd, and read it for us here.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Bad joke of the day, Todd Haney.
My wife asked me the other day, there you go. My wife asked me the other day where I have so much candy. I said, I always have a few Twix up my sleeve. Terrible.
Those are bad.
Sorry.
Mike gets those. So it's his fault. Todd Haney, major leaguer, on the show this morning. Time to switch over. We're going to go to our stage, and we're going to get up here with some good music. Dillon Lankford from over in Midlothian. I think you're the second or third artist we've had on from Midlothian.
Well, I work in Midlothian, but I'm actually from Frost, Texas.
From where?
Frost.
Oh, Frost, the big town. That's over by the big mall and the international airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. From Frost. All right. Well, let's kick it off. Everybody's waiting for music. Let's do it.
All right. Well, this was the first song ever released. It's called If Only. It's another long night. This bar is empty, and I've got a tendency to call you when the night gets lonely. And I know you're alone, and your room is so cold. You're dreaming of the days that I'll never know. And it's another long night, and it's a little white church on the outside of town. Families all turned out, and you're in a gown, and flowers there all around, but I'm nowhere to be found, 'cause I left you lonely. And girl, tonight, if only the head bartender, there ain't much of a crowd, so pour me one more before I lay it down. 'Cause I just want you to know, when I light up your phone, I know you're alone, just dreaming of the days I'll never know. It's a little white church just south of town. Families all turn out, you're in a gown, flowers there all around, but I'm nowhere to be found, 'cause I left you lonely. And girl, tonight, if only it's a little white church just south of town. Your families all turn out, and your wedding gown. Flowers they're all around, but I'm nowhere to be found, 'cause I left you lonely. Girl, tonight, if only
Hey, fine job in Lankford right there. And beautiful Frost, Texas. Tell me about Frost, Texas.
Well, it's tiny. There's not a lot going on.
But you work over in Midlothian.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm an electrician in a steel mill.
Yeah. Speaking of that, is Trump going to bring the steel jobs back to America?
Well, our company's doing great.
Yeah.
Can't speak for the rest of them, but we're doing pretty good.
I love it. All right, Dillon, I asked this of all the musicians that appear. Tell me some of your favorite. Who do you like to listen to?
Well, if it wasn't obvious by my merchandise choices here.
Yeah.
You got Cody and Ragweed. I pretty much listen to anything he's ever done.
Right.
Most of the Red Dirt dudes, Stoney, Wade. I throw American Aquarium in there because BJ Barham is an amazing songwriter. And then Sean McConnell is probably my favorite songwriter of all time.
Right. Well, we just had Randy Rogers out here this past Friday night, had a big crowd. And then over the weekend, I saw so many people posting, going to the Cross Canadian Ragweed, major, huge turnout in those stadiums.
I had tickets I had to give up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'll be here in August when they're here. And
oh, will you?
Yeah, I got tickets for that one too. So I'll be
great. In August.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, we got great music for you. Dillon Lankford is here. We're going to have more music from Dillon. We're going to talk about some country music history. We'll do some birthdays and no telling what else going to happen here. Zack Owen Show brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group. If you want to buy or sell, check them out. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but at a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitch seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com. Elevate your experience with Grenco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go, our sleek, powerful devices deliver smooth, consistent hits every time. Quality you can trust, innovation you can feel. Grenco Science. Take your vapor game to the next level. Visit us at GrencoScience.com.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Engels 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Back live, here we are, Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, downtown Waco on 8th Street. It's Monday morning, another beautiful day in store. Did you do anything exciting, play any gigs, or get outside over the weekend, Dillon?
No, unfortunately, I had to work this past weekend.
No. Had to work.
Yes,
well, it was a beautiful day. It was interesting. I played golf the other day, and by about the 14th hole, I go, man, it is so hot. And then, you realize it's not summer yet. And you go, God, we're going to have to start playing more often and wear sunscreen or something. Hey, are you a classic country fan? Any like old, who's your favorite classic?
Well, I like Waylon a lot.
Yeah.
Willie. Willie's probably my favorite out of the classic country guys.
Yeah. Well, here's some classic country. What happened on this date? Back in 1958, Don Gibson, they called him Big Daddy Don Gibson. He had the song "Oh Lonesome Me," was number one on the country music charts. 1962, The Possum, George Jones, released one of his famous songs, went on to be a big number one. She Thinks I Still Care was number one back then. 1980, George Jones released He Stopped Loving Her Today. And if you ever look up the story, George Jones hated that song. He said, this is the stupidest, will never be a hit. I don't want to do it. And they made him do it and record it. And it turned out to be one of his most popular, biggest number ones. He Stopped Loving Her Today. 1980, Dolly Parton released her 22nd solo studio album. It was called Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. 2004, again, Dolly Parton was awarded the Living Legend Medal by the U.S. Library of Congress. And in 2015, Reba McEntire released her 13th studio album called Love Somebody. And that's a little bit of country music history for you. We're making history right now because the great thing about this show, if you're not watching it live, you can go back anytime, any day and watch it, listen as a podcast. Dillon Lankford, my guest all the way from Frost, Texas, is here to play for us. So, Dillon, what do you have picked out for us now?
I'll do one. This will be the next original song I release. The song's called Last Call. Sorry you miss me. You know what to do. Just wait for the beat. you message when I'm in that bottle too deep. With another night, another town, another bottle, one last round. Baby, it's the last call, I got too far to fall. Baby, it's the last call, I got too far to crawl. Baby, it's the last call. Maybe this time it's her last call. Wish I could control these demons screaming in my head. That old familiar feeling when I leave you, filled with dread. With another night, another town, another bottle, one last round. Baby, it's the last call, I got too far to fall. Baby, it's the last call, I got too far to crawl. Baby, it's the last call. Maybe this time it's her last call. She knows what she's gotta do, and I know what's coming. She's made up her mind, maybe this time I'll find. Baby, it's last call, I got too far to crawl. Baby, it's last call, I got too far to fall. Maybe it's last call. Maybe this time it's her last call. Thank you.
Dillon Lankford. Okay. Do you have a regular place you play gigs at around, on a little set circuit, or you just got to go everywhere?
It's been a long time when I first started doing it around Waxahachie and Fort Worth stockyards, and then most of it was around Waxahachie, and then started branching out. I've been everywhere across Texas, all the way up to Yukon. I've played Grady's Pub in Yukon and a couple of bars around OKC and in that area for a few years. And here recently, I've been trying to get down here into Waco.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I've played other places in Texas, and Waco's just been one of them hard spots to get into. I don't know why.
I tell you, this downtown area has just exploded over the last several years. So many new bars and restaurants that have live music. Mm-hmm. And it's just exciting to be here. So yeah, we want to get you down here and be part of it. You can become an official wacko from Waco that way. Hey, in Waxahachie, I got some buddies that live there. What's the name of the place you like to play or go to?
Well, I used to do Big Al's Down the Hatch all the time, and then there was a place called Fat Daddy's, and back when we were first getting started with playing music, there was a little place in downtown at the Rogers Hotel. We used to all go do an open mic there every week. That's kind of where we learned how to play live music.
Right. All right, we got Dillon Lankford doing a great job. Got a great voice, Got great songs. We're going to get some more music from Dillon coming up in just a bit. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com. Your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at bizchair.com to transform your business. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internex.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Have you ever watched true crime television and wondered, how did they get that story?
I can show you. I was a producer for 48 Hours on CBS News.
In my exclusive tell-all book, I'll take you where no audience has ever gone before. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of Killer Story, The Truth Behind True Crime Television today. Available everywhere books are sold.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Back live, Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. It's Monday. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I had a chance to go over and celebrate a birthday. Had a good little party and watched the Dallas Stars play some hockey, watched some fights, and just had a good time over the weekend, relaxing, did some yard work. And unfortunately, Dillon had to work. Do you work every weekend, Dillon?
No. I work a rotating shift.
Yeah.
So
well, that's good. Hey, when's your birthday?
in June 24th.
All right, so that's going to be coming up here real soon. We got some celebrity birthdays today I wanted to mention, and we've got some local birthdays. And you may know some of these names. 1904, John, is it Gielgud, Mike? And tell me who John is. Oh, the actor. That's right. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Okay. Rod Steiger, another great actor, born in 1925. The legend Loretta Lynn was born in 1932. Pete Rose, this is baseball week. We're having ex-major leaguers on each morning. Well, Pete Rose was born in 1941. Richie Blackmore of Deep Purple was born in 45. Brad Garrett, the actor, he's a funny guy, 1960. Greg Maddux, another baseball player. I wish I would have known this. I could have asked questions of the guys. 1966, he was born. Anthony Michael Hall, actor, born in 68. Adrian Brody, actor, 73. Sarah Gellar, actress, born in 77. Rob McElhaney, actor, born in 77. And Baker Mayfield, NFL player, was born in 1995. And we got some local birthdays today. I want to say happy birthday out to Karen Rocket. Happy birthday to Karen. Derek Potts is turning 58. Happy birthday goes out to Corey Van Kirk. Corey is turning 38 years old. Diane Crippen, 77. Timothy Reed, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Roger Fowler, turning 52. Kim Mull, having a birthday today. Colin Coates, 36. Jason Diedrich, 47 years old. Paula Miller, turning 50. Alicia Cheney is 41. Meredith Spear, having a birthday. Krista Tucker, happy birthday today. Emily Roberts, Emily Jones Roberts, a friend of mine for many, many years. Emily is turning 48 years old. And that's it. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Let's get back to some more music. We've got a guy who's done a fine job. He writes. Tell me about writing. I'm always amazed at songwriters. Does it just hit you, or do you have to go into a room and barricade the door and till it hits you?
Well, for me, writing is extremely difficult. I'm not great at making things up. The last song I played, Last Call, is probably the first time I've made something up. And it came from a friend of mine while we were just practicing for a show we were going to play at that my sister over here got us at the Heart of Texas Fair last year.
Right.
She turned to me while we were practicing for the show and said, "You should just write a song called Last Call." And I was like, that gives me nothing. Just go off of just what it's called.
Yeah.
But I was able to put something down on paper and something I enjoyed. So I've started playing it out, and it's got some traction with some people online, the videos I've posted of it, and when I play live.
Right.
So I decided to record it and release it. Some of the other songs I have are pretty personal experiences went through. And then one of them was a co-write with a friend of mine that it's the first song I played. It's a sad song, but, we wrote that after we went to the Dallas Guitar Festival. I mean, I guess we're sad not being able to buy the stuff we wanted to buy.
Right.
But
yeah, it's kind of like, in my 47 years of radio and 31 years with my partner Jim, the true stories, the personal stories can be the most exciting, can be the funniest too. We always thought, the stuff that we make up isn't as funny as the real stuff that's happened to us. In the same way, I'm sure with songwriting, the personal stuff is very important and very good.
I think they make for the best songs.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do another song, Dillon.
So speaking of songwriting, I'm going to cheat for this one. But I did go to a songwriters retreat thing a few months back in Rosebud, Texas. So I kind of want to call this song Rosebud just because of that. But this song came out of this as a co-write with a guy named Colin Walker out of Fort Worth. But we spent the whole day with a whole bunch of songwriters. Some guys were local, and then we all split off into groups. And we're supposed to I think the goal was to just write a verse and a chorus. And then we ended up with so many lines that we came out with a full song. And when we left there that day, I took it home and sat down and actually put full chord progression and tried to arrange it into a full song. And this is what I came up with. Stand alone, never stand aside. Oop, about to lose my phone. My heart is held by the hands in time. And though I feel like a pantomime, I know, but I can't decide. People wage wars when they don't have dreams. Can angels fly when they don't have wings? Sitting on the edge with the pogo spring. And how far down can we go upstream? Easy does it, I'm not budging. Is there something else you want? Life's what you make it, then you become. Some people are in pain. We hang them out to dry and leave them in the rain. Some people need a change. Love in this life ain't always the same. So you can run like the sun, or you can dry in the rain. On this stage I can see the light. Is there something that people like? A face out there that looks like mine. I wonder if I can ease their mind. It takes years and tears to find. Never look, it's fear of mine. Easy does it, I'm not budging. Is there something else you want? Life's what you make it, and then you become it. People are in pain. We hang them out to dry and leave them in the rain. People need a change. Love in this life ain't always the same. So you can run like the sun, or you can dry in the rain.
So you wrote that coming out of the little session y'all had?
Yes, yeah, with the guy out of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
His name's Colin Walker.
What's the one thing that the biggest thing you took away from that songwriters seminar? What's the one thing that stood out in your mind?
Just, I guess, the way people process different emotions, I guess, because what we did is there was a theme that everybody was supposed to kind of write about, and our theme was
right.
Hope.
Yeah.
And well, we wrote that, and then some other people came up with a lot more happier, uplifting hope, I guess. And just seeing the different ways that people process that and express it.
It's not an easy thing to do.
No.
But what amazes me is people like a Dean Dillon that's written a gazillion hit songs, how he tells the stories about he'll get a phone call. It's George Strait. Hey, I'm doing another album. Can you knock me out 10 more songs? Okay.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. All right. Dillon Lankford is my guest this morning, a musician that's going to play some more music for us coming up in just a minute. Hey, I want to welcome a couple of new sponsors here on the Zack Owen Show. My friends over at Jack of All Trades Employment Services, Helen Underwood and the staff ready to put you to work. Whether you're looking for full-time, part-time, or temporary, well, you can reach out to Jack of All Trades Employment Services. And if you own a business, finding the right people to work for you is difficult. Well, let Jack of All Trades do that for you as a business person. So whether you're looking to hire or looking for a job, reach out to Jack of All Trades Employment Services. They've been over on Franklin Avenue forever. Helen Underwood and her staff are ready to put you to work. Now, remember, they're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5 o'clock, on Friday, 8 to 6 o'clock, and they're open every Saturday, 9 to 1. Call 754-7997. 754-7997. If you need a job, call JOAT, Jack of All Trades Employment Services. Also, a big thanks to another sponsor on board this morning, Mike's Car Care, Auto Repair and Service. If you are looking for someone that is friendly, dependable, and does the job correctly at a great price, reach out to my friends at Mike's. They're located over on Sanger Avenue here in Waco. Mike's Car Care, 732-1202. We're going to take a short break. We'll come right back. Not only more music with Dillon, but we're going to check in with the guys over at the Pete Sousa Show and see what's the topic in sports. We'll be back right after this.
Just use AMP-Pace.
AMP-Pace.
InMotion is more than just a name. It's a legacy of innovation. From supplying electric vehicle parts like motors and inverters since the 1960s to creating cutting-edge electric scooters, hoverboards, and unicycles, InMotion is shaping the future of mobility. Whether you're looking for industrial power solutions or accessible personal transport, InMotion has you covered. Explore our products and experience the future of movement. Visit store.inmotionworld.com today.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files, remove malware and viruses, and protect your device. It also optimizes your Mac's hard disk, fixes disk permission issues, and cleans memory, all to boost your Mac's performance to the max. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle.
The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It's all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic, which is really great for your baby's sensitive skin.
And it's made with Climatac, which regulates your baby's temperature.
You can also get Joy's crib sheets, which are made of the same super soft material.
Joy gave my baby comfort
and gave me peace of mind.
At Matt Piffle, we believe in celebrating your journey, past, present, and future. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence, elevate creativity, and honor what matters most. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mappiffle.com and start celebrating your story today.
Maud Lily is your go-to for stylish and affordable fashion that fits your life. Whether you're looking for the perfect swimsuit for a beach day, a chic dress for a night out, or cozy tops for everyday wear, Maud Lily has it all. Their extensive collection of swimwear, including bikinis, tankinis, and one-pieces, always keeps you on trend, while their dresses and tops come in flattering styles for every occasion. Visit maudlily.com today.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. It's the first FDA-cleared birth control app. No hormones, no side effects, and 93% effective with typical use, and 98% effective with perfect use. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. Home. There's no place like it. Homes are filled with memories and emotions. OfferPad knows this is your home, not your house. That's why we do what we do. Every day, we aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
Visit robemediamusic.com for more music.
Grill Monday, Zack Owen Show, brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group. Are you a sports fan, Dillon?
Yes.
And what's your team, the go-to team that you love?
Right there, Green Bay Packers.
That is just ridiculous. How could you pick them and live in Texas?
Well, it started when I was about 4 years old, and I asked my dad what football team had the color green, and I thank God he said Green Bay and not Philly.
That's exactly right. Well, there's been so many. I'm a Cowboys fan, and there's been so many great games between the Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers, the Ice Bowl, and all those great things.
And it seems like we've gotten the better end of the deal the last few.
Yeah, I hate to say that. All right, Scotty standing by, talking about sports.
You know, Zach, I really liked that last song Dillon played, and it's just really hard for me to keep liking him if he's going to keep talking about that. Like
That's right.
With the Green Bay Packers, because I will never forgive the officials who took away Des Bryant's catch.
That's right.
Beat the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Scotty said he respected you. He loved your last song until you said you're a Green Bay Packer fan.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Tell him Baylor wears green too. And then
that's right. Baylor is green. You can pull for the Bears. All right, Scotty, what's coming out? What'd you do over the weekend?
Oh, I got to spend a lot of time with my daughter this weekend, so it was a good weekend for me. I also had a friend visit from out of town, so it was a good weekend for me. How about you?
Yeah, I got a chance. Went over to some friend's house, watched the Dallas Stars play a little bit of hockey, and just enjoyed the Masters. You know, I'm a big golf.
I was about to ask if you watched the Masters. Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you what, does he know how to build and build and build, and then boom, win it like that? I mean, that's good that you could win it in 18, but to come back and win it in the playoff, that just is crazy.
Well, Zach, golf needs that, right? Like golf, because there are guys who will watch golf all the time because they love golf. There are guys like me, I think I told you last week, who might never watch golf because it's just not really something we're into. But for the casual golf fan to have a star and to have it be intense and come down to the wire like that is exactly what the sport needs. And frankly, golf has not had a star like Tiger Woods since Tiger, and might never again. But Rory is a star, and it felt good to see him get that one yesterday.
Yeah, so many golf tournaments, the guy wins by 5, wins by 10, and there's nothing big at the end. Okay, let's move on. But this was truly an incredible thing. And that course, for a lot of golfers, it may be more than just the golf. It's looking at the golf course.
It's the biggest stage right there, yeah.
Oh, crazy. What's coming up today on the show?
Well, we'll obviously recap the Masters. We'll definitely talk about Rory's big green jacket victory, completing the Grand Slam. It's a big deal. That's a headline this morning. I know you've got baseball week there, but today we're talking a lot of basketball today in addition to golf. So Baylor got a big transfer commitment over the weekend from a center. Baylor's freshman coming in next year, Tunde Yusufu, was the best player at the Nike Hoop Summit over the weekend. Really impressed NBA scouts. So a lot of Baylor basketball talk today. And then the NBA playoffs are set. We've got the brackets ready to go for NBA playoffs. So we'll talk a little NBA action as well. So get everybody ready for basketball this week.
We're flipping around after the stars and in between and whatever. And we came across, I don't even know the channel. It was the USA versus the world. And it looked like high school.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the Nike Hoop Summit.
That was crazy. Some of those kids looked, I was going, what?
Okay, so Zach, that's exactly what we're talking about today. So that is a event for high school graduating seniors going to college next season. So a lot of the best players for next year's college basketball season were in that game, and Baylor's best player coming in is named Tunde Yusufu, and he led Team World in scoring that game. He hit a layup at the buzzer to send that game to overtime, and he's Scott Drew's latest Baylor Bear. So
wow, that's great.
A lot of excitement in Waco. We've lost. I told you last week we lost our entire basketball roster in the transfer portal, so there was a lot of fear. But seeing him perform really well in that game bodes really well for Baylor's season next year.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion with the guys during commercial breaks about the transfer portal. That was a big topic.
And it continues to be. We did a whole show on my show last night about it for Please Bear With Me. Until they set some boundaries and regulate it somehow, it is going to continue it's chaotic now. It will continue getting more chaotic until they do something about it, man.
Exactly. All right, man. Good talking to you. Good seeing you. We'll catch you on the Pete Sousa Show. If not, we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good, Zach. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye. All right, Pete Sousa Show comes up right after my show. They talk sports, and they're going to recap the Masters. Are you into golf at all, Dillon?
I'm actually going to go play golf on Wednesday.
There you go. I like that. Man, that Masters, that is such a beautiful course. And having Rory win that way, that was just crazy.
I was kind of pulling for old Bryson, but, Rory's good too.
Yeah. He had some trouble there towards the end. Yeah. And I felt so bad. I can't recall the name. If it was Connors that had that triple bogey or something at the end, which took him out of this level of money down to this level of money. That's a heartbreaker.
I saw a video about that. It was just that little clip of his putting, and it was like, even the pros look like us sometimes.
That's right. That's right. Makes me feel good of that 3-putt that I did the other day. Anyway, Dillon, my guest, going to sing another song for us. What do you picked out this time?
All right. Earlier we talked about songs that are really personal, and this is one of them. This song is called Grady's Song. I actually have a music video for this one as well, if you want to go check it out. There's a black and white picture of my little angel. He's never gone. Everybody said he looked just like me. guess I was wrong. And I just thank the Lord. He never knew anything but the love of his mother who held his whole life. Just for me. And I never dreamt it could go from a heartbeat to a stone beneath an oak tree. And that stone reads, "Here lies the beloved son of your mother and me." And I just thank the Lord. He never knew anything but the love of his mother who held his whole life. Just for me. It's been a few years now. It's hard to find the right words. You never know what to say. I had to take a step back, had to put the pen away, I had to let the tears fall down. And I just thank the Lord. He never knew anything but the love of his mother who held his whole life. Just for me. Some days are hard to remember. Looking down, is it all worth the fight? And I just look at his picture, and it's all there in black and white. Hey.
What's the name of that one?
It's called Great East Song.
I like that. I really like that. That's great. Dillon Lankford, our guest here today. Today is, in fact, this whole week is baseball week. I like to do these theme weeks where I have, like I did barbecue week, and I did a different barbecue restaurant on every day. Well, we're doing baseball week. Todd Haney played for the Expos, the Cubs, and the Mets, second baseman. He was my guest this morning. Coming up tomorrow morning, I've got Billy Brewer. He's going to be on the show. We're going to talk with Billy in the 8 o'clock hour. And then music-wise, Dave Sloniker is going to be my guest tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock. All brought to you by Weikert Realtors, the Eastland Group. If you're looking to buy or sell, reach out to us at Weikert Realtors. Hey, appreciate you so much for making the drive down. Yes, and you're going to sing us one more song, and we're going to close it out, end out the show. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Miss you, Jim, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take it away.
All right. This is the next song I plan on releasing. I didn't write this one, though. She picks up the telephone. She heard him dial tone. She really thought she heard it ring this time. What am I thinking? Must be only dreaming. Maybe it's 100 times you crossed my mind just tonight. Maybe I miss your loving. Maybe I miss your kiss just a little bit. Maybe I miss your body lying right next to mine. Maybe I miss your touch a little too much. Tossing and turning, her skin still burning from the fire in his hands, running on empty. She needs somebody, somebody wouldn't understand. Telephone rings, maybe I miss your love. Maybe I miss your kiss just a little bit. Maybe I miss your body lying right next to mine. Maybe I miss your touch a little too much. They talked about Savannah, sweet home Alabama, and how I miss the way she always smiled. Are you coming back soon? By the harvest moon, if I have to walk every mile on my knees, maybe I miss your love. Maybe I miss your kiss just a little bit. Maybe I miss your body lying right next to mine. Maybe I miss your touch a little too much. I said maybe I miss your love. Maybe I miss your kiss just a little bit. Maybe I miss your body lying right next to mine. Maybe I miss your touch a little too much.
Keep the music playing.